Here I am on the side of a hill in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I am in the formation known as the Sequatchie Formation. I've been in this formation before. I was in a formation that was more intertidal, where you had a lot of sandstones with trace fossils, but this is a much more of a marine facies, and we're getting a heck of a lot more limestone, and it is super dense in fossils. Here, let me show you. So right here, you have some brachiopods here, and some bryozoans. This entire slope is packed full of broken up pieces of bryozoans. So actually, let's climb here. Let me show you a big rock that's got dense broken up bryozoan pieces. So my idea, or at least my hypothesis, is that this is probably a hard ground. So basically what a hard ground is it's basically the surface of an ocean floor or a sea floor, and animals are growing on it, and you have multiple organisms that are growing on it, things like sponges, corals. And what I think happened is that a storm went through and ripped a whole bunch of these chunks apart, and what we're getting in is just these broken up pieces of bryozoans. You can get like these big fat ones that are called monticulopora. You can get some much more stick-like ones like these here. These are much more stick-like bryozoans. Actually, what is that? I'm actually wondering what this is. I think that's another bryozoan here. And I mean, it's just packed full. So we're getting lots of brachiopods, but we're also getting the massive cross sections of these bryozoans. I mean, it's truly remarkable what we're finding here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's just, that's a nice little brachiopod. That's probably a Volandostrophia. It's super dense here. I mean, it's pretty incredible that what we're sitting on right now is essentially an ancient storm deposit around 450 million years ago. This area was a shallow inland sea south of the equator, and what you're looking at is just what would have been here around that time. Let me stop talking and show you more fossils. Oops. Ooh, careful. That's a nice brachiopod here. Here's another rock that's dense and bryozoan chunks, these sticks here that you see. I mean, it's pretty remarkable. So I just wanted to show you what we've got. Here's another piece of fossil, of basically a death assemblage, around 450 million years old. You know, when you think about this stuff, it really makes you think how small we are in the grand scale of the history of our planet. You know, when these organisms were living, there were no mammals, there were no reptiles, there were no us. It was just them living in this environment, and something happened where these animals died and were buried over millions of years ago. It's truly a reminder of how small we are in the grand scale of things. You know, it's pretty remarkable that we're seeing this in real time, and we're touching things that are over 450 million years old. Pretty great.